So, I'm back this week. I told you I'd be back. I told you I'd be back. I went to a pre-orientation week thing and it got me motivated and positive about this year, and I'm glad I went, but that's slightly off topic. I have done a cosplay video vlog before, but I thought this week I would do the cosplay tag since I've been working on my cosplays for Gold Coast Supernova. So this is a vlog of like 10 cosplay related questions that I'm going to answer, and I hope you guys enjoy it, and I hope you learn a little bit about me and my cosplay hobby. So if you haven't seen me in cosplay, I will have a link to my Facebook page or my Instagram, and I put all my cosplay stuff down there, progress photos, photos from conventions, so definitely go check them out if you haven't seen them. And I am going to start with the first question. Question number uno. How did you get into cosplay? Well, I had a lot of geeky friends in high school, some who still watch these vlogs and some I'm still friends with. But we used to watch a lot of kind of YouTube and CMVs together, and we started watching a group called Finding Dreamers Pro. That's taking me back. I feel a little dated. Not that they're old or anything, but I started watching them and I loved how they did costumes and did little skits, and it looked so much fun. So I went to my first convention and I pulled a cosplay out of my wardrobe. It was Misa from Death Note and it was horrible. And ever since then I've been in love with cosplay, so it's kind of snowballed since then. Question number dos? Oh no, dos. Yeah, dos. What was your first cosplay? Okay, technically my first cosplay was Misa from Death Note, and it was something I pulled out of my wardrobe and it was horrendous. I got this party wig from this $2 store and you could see my real hair, and oh, I hate it. I can't even think about it. It was horrid. I will put a photo here if I can find a decent photo and you'll see why I'm disgusted. Oh, but if I'm thinking about proper cosplay wise, I think my first costume might have been Mayrin from Black Butler, the one where I've actually sewn it and did the wig and everything. It was still pretty horrid and I can't even look at it in my wardrobe, to be honest. I'll put a picture here for anyone who's interested. But yes, that was my first proper cosplay. So, number 3. What is your favourite cosplay? That's a hard one. That's like asking me to choose which of my children I like the most. So, that's a bit hard. Oh. Oh. Well, if I'm thinking wise how it looks and how it turned out, I'd have to say Supergirl. She was so good. She turned out really, really well, and I'm glad of how it looked technical wise. Like, I think I overlocked inside of it as well. I think that's when I first got my overlocker. But yes, it looks so pretty. But my favourite, yeah, that had to be my favourite. Number 4. 4? How many cosplays have you done? Oh jeez. I've done quite a few. I've been properly cosplaying since 2010. So I have done quite a few. I usually do about 3 to 4 a year. I think I've done about 12 costumes, give or take. That's just a guesstimation because I've done quite a few and I can't really number them all off the top of my head. Number 5. What's on your top 5 cosplays you would like to make? That's a hard one because I have a huge list of cosplays I would love to make, but my top 5 I had to write down in no particular order. Number 1 is Alice from Alice Madness Returns. I'd like to do any of the Alice costumes from that because the costume design in that game is just gorgeous. Number 2, Sophie from Howl's Moving Castle. I love the character. I love Sophie. She's just the cutest. Number 5, Eliza from Hamilton, the musical. Holy crap, yes. I love Eliza. I'm doing Angelica at the moment, so at some point I would like to complete the Schuyler sisters. Number 4, Batgirl from the Batman comics. I love her. She is just like Barbara Gordon, Batgirl. Hell yes. Love her. That sass snap is totally necessary. Number 5 would be Elizabeth from BioShock. I would like to do her Burial at Sea costume because I just think, damn, that Neo, is that how you say it? I'm assuming that's how you say it. Kind of look, like the whole 50s film star kind of, you know, gorgeous secretary look. Love it. I would love to do that. Number 6, do you prefer to make or buy your costumes? I personally prefer to make my costumes, not that I have anything against buying them. It's just every time I tried to buy a costume, it just doesn't fit. I'm quite tall, I'm about, 6 foot, and I'm quite skinny as well, so just making costumes is a lot easier. It fits quite better, it turns out quite nicer, and, I feel a lot better in them. Number 7, what is your most memorable experience in cosplay? Well, one of my most memorable experiences was when I did Coronation Elsa from Frozen at Gold Coast Supernova, and the kids just loved it. They were so happy. I had so many excited kids run up to me, and it was just, I think that's one of the best bits I see about Disney characters. The kids just absolutely love it, and I think that's just such a special thing to be able to bring a character a child loves to life. That's what I love about cosplay. It's a beautiful moment. 8. Which do you prefer, cosplaying in a group or cosplaying alone? I am very often, most of the time, cosplaying by myself. Very rarely will I cosplay in a group. Not because of any preference, but I don't know, I just seem to, find it easier to be able to make a costume I like. And if I find people that are in a kind of, same fandom sort of thing, then great. If I don't, oh well. It just, I find it easier just to be able to go with the flow that way. So I prefer cosplaying by myself, but I have no qualms with cosplaying in a group. Number 9, is there a pattern to your cosplays? Not really, unless you will count cosplays that I love. I tend to cosplay characters that I really relate to. So at the moment it's Angelica and my Inquisitor. And I really relate to those characters. My Inquisitor, I suppose, because I play her the way I would, I would react in those situations. And Angelica because I know I'm smart, I'm sassy, I'm very, I'm very smart. Well, I'd like to think I'm smart. 10. What is your most recent cosplays? Ooh, that's a hard one. Trying to remember who I cosplayed for Brisbane Supernova last year. Oh god. I think I might have went lazy for Brisbane Supernova last year. Yeah, I did. I went a bit lazy for Brisbane Supernova last year and did costume cosplays because I was, I was going through quite a bit of stuff, so I thought closet cosplays were the easiest. I did Jessica Jones, which was really fun. I brought a camera, and although I sweated so much in that costume, I did Supergirl in disguise, dressed up as Kara, so that was also fun. I carried around a little coffee tray, which was the best. People thought that was a really cool touch. Plus, I got to carry around my own coffee in it, so I got to be somewhat lazy. But if you count the ones I'm making at this current time, I'm making Inquisitor Llewellyn from Dragon Age Inquisition. I'm making Angelica Schuyler from Hamilton, which has been a challenge. 18th century undergarments are not as fun as they look. It's a lot harder. And those are all my questions. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope I answered them somewhat well. But yes, that is me and my cosplays, and I hope you learnt a little bit about me and my costumes, and I hope it encouraged you to get out there and do cosplay, because It is such a brilliant hobby. It is so much fun. Like, I'm not saying you don't have fun at a convention without it, but it just adds a little bit to the convention. You get to run around and be silly a lot more. So I hope I encouraged you to get out there and cosplay, but till next week, bye.